Good morning, comrade subscribers. So, something a little different today. A Robotron KC 85/3. So, client computer, small computer, 85/3. So it's interesting machine. It's East German. It's yeah, it's different. So this is the what they call the basis device. I think probably it should be base device. I think that's probably a better translation. Um, it's interesting that it's a mixture of English and German, which is a bit odd, really. So like say basis device rather than whatever the German is, and we've got color, well misspelt, rather than whatever color is in German. So yeah, let's. I'm not sure what I'll be able to do with it today. So I think this is just going to be a quick look at it because I'm back at work, so I've got to start work shortly. And also, it's got an interesting RGB out that I'm going to have to figure out. So let's have a look. Let's do the vertical. So yeah, here's the keyboard. I've seen a few different ones. So there's like a white version as well. So this is the /80. This is the /3. So before this is the /2. Difference is, well, the main difference is that this one's got basic built in. The /3's got basic built in, whereas the /2, I think it comes on a module. The /1 is a different architecture altogether. So I think the /2, /3, and /4 are all the same series of computers. So yeah, so this is the /3. It's quite a nice, really nice metal case, really well built actually. I'm quite surprised. It's got some good feet there. So yeah, not much on the back. We've basically got an expansion interface. Again, it's written in English, which the mixture is a bit weird for me. And then we've got TV RGB output here, but as an edge connector, similar to, I guess, the Enterprise and a couple of other computers. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've got a module in the front, 64 kilobytes of RAM, which is good because the base is 16K of RAM, 16K of video RAM, and I think 8K of ROM and 8K of basic base, I think, something like that. So yeah, so we've got two ports in the front that we can plug in modules. We've got tape, keyboard, which is an interesting mono, obviously serial, most are, I guess. Then we've got this ROM, RAM, and IRM memory selection. We've got a reset button, and then we've got the on-off button there. So, like I said, it's quite a beastie machine. Keyboard, that's what we've got on the back for the keyboard. So, made in the GDR, otherwise known as the DDR in German. So, again, this mixture of German and English. I think the keyboard might need some work because, like, for example, the F1 key actually looks like there might be some glue there, so there might have been some sort of repair made or repair attempted, so we'll have to see. Otherwise it feels okay. There's some bits of silver on here, so I don't know if there was some sort of fascia plate on here. I think there was also probably some sort of label there. That's gone. But yeah, and we have a single, I assume 3.5mm, that just plugs into the front, like so. Yeah. So I don't think I'll power it on today because I can't check the video at the moment. I need to find out what the video output is. Well, I need to figure out what I'm going to do about this edge connector. I think wifey's going off to work. We'll go say goodbye. Right, so I think we've got a little bit of time before I have to start work to pull apart the keyboard and the computer. So, whoop, missing a little rubber foot there. Okay, oh, and up in the corner there. don't know what I'll do about that. Maybe just pull them off and replace them with stick-on rubber feet perhaps, so that they're all the same height. So it looks like we've just got 3 screws. Okay, 3 screws are off. And shall we zoom in? Move that over there. Zoom out. Okay, how does this pull off? Maybe this back pulls off. Alright, maybe some sort of clip down the bottom. Yep, some sort of clip down the bottom here. Don't want to break the clips. Alright, let me fiddle this out. Just fiddle around with this for a bit. Okay, spudger seems to be the way to do it. There we go. Okay. Well, that's annoying. So, yeah, that's an annoying way of doing it, isn't it? So, is this some sort of screening? Okay, we've got some Vic 20 type screening cardboard there. That's very annoying. Very, very annoying. I wonder whether it's worth... So yeah, Phillips head is on the inside. Interesting. There we go, pull those off. Don't lose that. It's a little better. I think that's probably as far as we're going to be able to get it without desoldering. I'm tempted just to desolder that just to make it easier to open up. But what we have here, so that's definitely East German, isn't it? I think those ones, similar to what we see on the Z80s. Okay. I guess that's a diode or something. Okay, right. All very fascinating. I don't know what these kind of cooling fins are for. It's interesting. I've never seen that sort of thing. Yeah. All right, let's pull open the rest of it. See what's broken. Okay, all the little screws are off. So let's see, we've got PCB. Okay, pretty standard. A little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of, not corrosion, but some sort of liquid perhaps. Might need to give that a bit of a clean. But here is the keyboard. So what's this? Okay, now multiple layers. Apologies for my language. It's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I wonder, it's possible to maybe substitute a different keyboard. Just trying to figure out what's stuck to what, or if it's stuck, or if it's just been together for so long. Okay, that's come off, except for those two. Okay, so that's the little. We do a bit of a clean there, I guess. Okay, so that's also, that layer also coming off. Oh God, a pain in the arse. So again, I'm doing this so that if you ever get one of these, you don't make my mistakes. So those two came off there. So that kind of, they kind of stick on this, but they also just kind of stick on that bottom one as well. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is going to be. So they kind of need to, oh God, need to line up perfectly, I guess, maybe. Oh God, don't tip that over, everything will be everywhere. Yeah, I'm not too impressed by that. Seems to be a bit of a weird way of making it. Now, is this stuck down? So the F1 key was up here. Okay, there's a metal plate under that. Or, okay, it looks like it's clipped down maybe. Maybe it's clipped. Although there are screws. Okay, no, it's screwed in. Okay, so there are screws up here. By the looks of it, 1, 2. Keep those separate. Alright, and then it's kind of clipped in the bottom here. Oh, again, this is multiple layers as well. How did they get this idea from? So it looks like 2 same layers, I guess, just for thickness. Alright, that goes on top of that there. Yeah, this is going to be a mess to put back together. Okay, metal plate. And then the actual switches. So what was going on with F1 here? So this is the F1 here that had some sort of glue. Why did they glue it? Am I going to find out to my detriment? Why is that sticky? Or is it just some, not glue, but maybe it's some sort of sticky. So I'm not going to turn this upside down. What's that? Okay, they've glued something in the middle of the space bar. Oh, there is a spring. There is a spring. I wonder if there should be 2 springs there. Certainly wasn't any when I opened it. Nothing went flying off. So I don't know why that kind of, whatever that is, I don't know why that was there on the F1 key. It's a bit weird. Or maybe that's just something from whatever the fascia was glued on with, perhaps. Alright, so, yep, so that's the keys. So, yeah, I'm not terribly impressed. Alright, yeah, that's going to be fun. Right, let's have a look at the main machine quickly. We can. Okay, screws on the side. Seem to be different. Alright, let me, oh, that's a bit loose. Sorry. Alright, let me undo these. I'm guessing, yeah, same on the other side as well. They appear to be the only screws, so it looks like maybe the top lifts off. So I might undo these top ones, which appear to be pretty loose. That one's pretty loose already. Okay. All right, I'll do this and I'll be back. All right, so I've unscrewed those top screws. So let's just see if that lifts off. Yeah, okay. Pretty simple. There we go. So that's that 64K RAM module. Big beefy power supply there. What was the German, or the East German Z80 called? That's a bit. What the fuck have they done there? Oh, that's weird. Was it a UB? It wasn't a UB855D, was it? No, I think that's probably a peripheral interface chip, isn't it? Anyhow, so it's like for this expansion there. Whoops. What on earth is this? Is that supposed to be there? What is it doing there? It's a bit strange. Some sort of wire or string that's attached to some capacitors as well. How bizarre. Maybe it's just gotten in there. Well, I'm going to pull it out. There we go. How strange. Yeah, alright, so we've got power supply pretty much taking up the whole right hand side of the computer. Massive heatsink. Massive heatsink. I don't know if that's a regulator. Could be a regulator. The case is connected to the heatsink, so that could be ground. So that could be a regulator. Pretty big, and can we see what's on that? I can't really make it out. Is it upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. 220 volt, 13.3 volts out by the looks of it. I turn it around. So I'm guessing there'll be about 14 volts or so on a 240 volt supply. Fuse in there, bunch of diodes, so maybe some sort of, that's the rectifier perhaps. Another big heatsink there for a transistor or diode. Oh no, it's got 3 legs. Whatever that thing is. I guess maybe another transformer, perhaps, I don't know. Or an inductor, maybe an inductor. Okay. Yeah, and also got that. Oh, okay, so that's a ferrite there. Okay. So, that's pretty cool how we've got the expansion coming in. Expansion boards going in like that, and then we've also got the expansion going out on the other side, all on the one board. So if I want to get this board out, I guess it's just these on the sides. That's interesting. Okay, that's those 3 out. Okay. There. Speaker. That's a speaker wire by the looks of it. Okay, so we've got some ribbon cable connected there, which is obviously connected here. So that's how the board is connected. So can I fit it just over? Can we unplug those? It looks like we can maybe unplug those. I think they might be clipped. So if I force my way in, it looks like they might be clipped on the sides. Oh, there's the Z80 there. All right, let me see if I can hold this up there. Okay, that's kind of sitting up like that. Okay, looks like we can also disconnect them from this board side as well. But let's have a close. So it looks like we've got a mixture of East German and Soviet parts in here. Don't know about the capacitors. The capacitors might be the ceramics might be Western. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so this kind of wire that was shoved into the expansion port looks to be for the piezo speaker. I don't know why. It's okay, unless maybe that's maybe that's where the speaker comes out. I don't know. Otherwise, it's broken off somewhere. So it seems a bit weird that you just plug the speaker into one of those there. You just connect it up to the pin there. All right, so that's something I'm going to have to figure out. So yeah, that's the expansion board basically. There, and we've got some RF shielding there. I guess so. This is the video output. Oh, that's cool. I can maybe hook into there to get the to make a different connector. Maybe I can hook into those to get the video output via a DIN or something. All right, so there's the East German Z80. We've got some other parts. UB855. I assume that maybe is a 8055 similar sort of thing, or no, 8255, which is the interface adapter. And we've got some Soviet parts in there, some East German parts. I assume the ones that are labelled UD. There we go. Very interesting. Big power cable into the middle there. So I assume it's maybe plus minus 5 volts and 12 volts. Well, there we go. Interesting, I think, anyway. Hopefully that was of some interest to you. And I won't pull it. I'll pull this open. I'll open this up quickly. I think I've got a few minutes before I start work. Out of the way. Okay. Let's have a quick look. So have I got it all? Okay. Oh, nice. Very nice. Cool chips. U2164C, so I guess that's 64 kilobyte by 1 bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we got 8, so there we go, we've got the 64K. Got a little LED to show activity, I guess, or to show that it's active based on this memory selection at the front. Very cool. There we go. A quick intro to the KC85-3. Yeah, this is going to take me a while. This is going to take me a while to figure out. But hopefully that was of some interest to you. Let me know, and we'll do some more. But better go. Bye for now.